Hi, and welcome into another edition of the Russell Street Huddle. I'm joined today by HLK Custom, the Vice President of HLK, Julie Krauss, and the reigning CEO of HLK Custom, that would be Henry Knight. He is the namesake for HLK Custom, but more on that a little bit later. Hey guys, how are you doing today?
Good. Doing great, thanks. How are you?
Good, thank you. Good. Except for the Ravens, of course. That was a tough pill to swallow.
It was rough.
Yeah, so it was a tough loss on Sunday. And when you look at the game itself and then you look at, how they lost it, that's just a bitter pill to swallow, having to go into a bye week and wait 2 more weeks for the next game. So just your general observations on that game.
Yeah, that was, like you said, a tough pill to swallow, just watching everything unfold the way it did and just not seeing us playing up to our usual standards. It was hard to watch, but I'm sure we'll come back after the bye week, no problem.
Yeah.
You think so, Henry?
Yeah.
It made me think of, there was a game, you guys might not remember this game, but back in 2012, coincidentally, a season the Ravens won the Super Bowl 47. They went into Houston and they were 5-1 and got waxed by the Houston Texans 42-13. And everybody was feeling just how we're feeling right now about the Ravens. And they went into their bye, got their act together, and they came out looking pretty good. So hopefully they can do the same thing this time around. Now, Lamar, clearly he's the MVP of this season. I mean, I don't know where they'd be without him. Who do you guys think is next in line for MVP?
I would say Marquise Hollywood-Brown because he's fast like Lamar, and he's one of the fastest wide receivers in the NFL.
Julie?
And I would have to say Mark Andrews,
Yeah.
as the runner-up as well. Yeah, I think he's such an awesome player, and I think he's outside of Hollywood Brown, I think he's a key player, a key receiver for Lamar to throw to.
Yeah, they were college teammates.
Oh, I did not know.
Yeah, they both play for the Oklahoma Sooners, and they really enjoy playing together because they have this camaraderie that goes back to their days at Oklahoma. So just an interesting story. The Ravens seem to like players from Oklahoma. Now, talking about the Ravens players, they have a league-leading 17 on injured reserve. That's a lot. And if you could wave your magic wand and get one of those guys off injured reserve to be back and healthy for the balance of the season, who would that be? I'll ask you first, Julie.
Personally, I think Nick Boyle. I just really like the way he plays, and it's always fun to watch when he's really in the zone. He hurdles over defensive players and just kind of it looks like he has fun on the field. And I think he's a really interesting player, and he kind of shakes things up. And I think that we need a little bit of shaking up right now.
Henry?
I would say Ronnie Stanley because Lamar needs more protection if he wants to stay in the pocket and scramble and throw.
Spoken like a true CEO. I would have said the same thing, Henry. Ronnie Stanley is a big, big loss. And I think that even though the guys that they have at running back aren't quite the same as JK and Gus, at least having Ronnie Stanley back would solidify the line. And like you said, protect Lamar and make that running game a little bit better than it is right now. So we're approaching a holiday for some. And my buddy, he loves candy. So this is his favorite holiday coming up, Halloween. What are you guys dressing up as? And don't tell me CEO.
I might dress up as Mark Andrews.
Okay. Why did you pick him?
Because I like football and I have one of his jerseys and I've met him before.
And see, you're saving mom some money on a Halloween costume.
Maybe.
Julie?
I'm kind of toying with the idea of Cruella DeVille, but I'm more of a fly by the seat of my pants, last minute type person for Halloween. So we'll see.
I'll tell you a funny story about Halloween. I was hosting the Bart Scott show. This goes back to, I think, 2007. And I came in one day, it was for Halloween, so we were supposed to dress, and Bart sort of forgot that it was Halloween, all caught up in the season. And he looks at me, and what I had on was a black t-shirt that had a P on it, and I had black around my eye, and I had a hat that it was a black hat that said P. That's my like go-to costume in a pinch because it's so easy. Do you know what that is?
Black Eyed Pea.
Black Eyed Pea. So that was really easy to do. But anyway, he wanted to know who hit me in the eye because he wanted to beat him up. So funny story. So tell me a little bit about HLK Custom, what you guys do, and how people can find out more about you.
Yeah, so HLK Custom, we're a direct to client personal styling and custom clothing business. So wherever you are, we come to you, whether that's your home, your office, or if you're more comfortable coming to us in our office, we help suit you in custom suits or ready to wear more casual clothing, outerwear, shoes, accessories, you name it, we're here to elevate your wardrobe. So some of the brands that we have include Barber, Magnani, Rails, Gurkha, and Grayson. So a little mix of everything. So a little bit of something for everybody, which is really nice. And we've also just recently won Baltimore Sun's Best of Baltimore. So that was really exciting. We were named Baltimore's Best Clothing Boutique. So very exciting. And you can find us online at www.hlkcustom.com. And our social media handle is at HLK Custom.
So I know from being a customer of yours, that personal experience, the thing I like best about it is I don't have to go to a mall or to a store. Tim comes to me, brings all these swatches. I feel like a kid in a candy store.
It's certainly a much more personalized experience. It's not something you could get at your everyday Nordstrom or Macy's. I mean, you can go and get a ready-made suit, that's fine, but it's never going to be as I guess much of a fun experience for one, and something that it's much more personal. It feels more you, and it's tailored exactly to your body shape, no matter what shape you are. So it's definitely a much better experience. I may be a little biased, but from what I've seen, a much better experience than going to just a regular department store for sure.
Now you have a line of clothing for women as well, don't you?
Yes, yep. We have a few different brands on for women as well, including, I know I mentioned Rails. They do a lot of really nice women's button downs, dresses, shorts, pants, a little bit of everything for them. It's more casual, but definitely still elevated, still really nice. You can dress it up, dress it down, whatever is easy, whatever you prefer. We have swimwear and athletic wear, Noli yoga, beach riot, unify the ties. So a lot of fun things, a lot of different options for women to go through and pick out exactly what they like and what suits them.
Any fun stuff for you, Henry?
Mostly just bathing suits because I like to go swimming.
Any last words on the Ravens, Henry?
No.
All right. Well, you've been listening to and watching the Russell Street Huddle with HLK Custom. Once again, I've been joined by Julie Krauss and Henry Knight from HLK Custom. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and make sure you check them out. The holidays are coming up, so get ready with some really good wear and clothing for those holiday parties and whatnot. So thanks again for tuning in. We'll check you out next time.